Have you ever seen a mime? Mimes are actors who create scenes without saying a word. They often wear white face paint, a beret, and a black and white striped shirt. They create scenes like pulling an invisible rope, climbing an invisible ladder, or being stuck in an invisible box. Mimes can communicate a lot with just their facial expressions and the movements of their bodies. But in friendship and other relationships, it's much easier to communicate if we use words. The trick is finding the right words to reach others. Take a listen.
Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic!
Hi there, I'm Dr. Eileen Kennedy Moore, also known as Dr. Friendtastic. I'm an author and clinical psychologist based in Princeton, New Jersey. Each week on the Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic podcast, I answer a question from a kid about making and keeping friends. If you have a question you'd like me to answer, you can send it in at drfriendtastic.com/submit. That's drfriendtastic.com/submit. Here's today's question.
Hi, my name is Monet and I am 9 years old. My question is, what do you do if you are in a conflict with your friend and you can't seem to talk to them?
Hi, Monet. Thanks for sending in your question. Having a conflict with a friend can be painful. I'm guessing both of you are feeling hurt and angry, and not being able to talk about things adds an extra layer of frustration. Now, you mentioned that you can't seem to talk to your friend. Maybe you're having trouble finding the right words, but I'm guessing the problem is that she's refusing to talk or listen to you. That might make you feel helpless as well as frustrated. How can you fix things if she won't even talk? Let's start by trying to imagine why your friend might not want to talk with you about the problem. One possibility is that she's too upset to talk right now and needs some time to cool off. If you think that's the case, it might help just to let her be for a day or two and try again later. Another possibility is that whatever happened feels like a friendship ender to her. It may seem like a minor mistake to you, but maybe she thinks it's a bigger deal or a continuation of a bunch of small problems that have added up to make her not want to be friends with you. Ouch, that would be very painful. Nobody likes to be rejected. If you think she wants to end your friendship, there may not be much you can do. We can't force someone to be friends with us. If it was a good friendship before, you may be able to reconnect again at some point in the future. Try to leave the door open for that. A third possibility is that your friend doesn't want to talk with you because she doesn't want to hear what you're saying. In that case, it might help to adjust what and how you try to communicate with her. When we're having a conflict with someone, it's tempting to say something like, I'm right, you're wrong, or I'm good, you're bad, or sure, I made a small mistake, but you've made a bazillion huge mistakes, so you're worse. Those kinds of messages deepen conflicts. To resolve conflicts, we need to step beyond trying to prove who's bad or worse. So, what could you say instead? Here are some ideas. If there's something you can honestly apologize for, go ahead and do that. If you hurt your friend somehow, of course you're sorry for that. An apology isn't about admitting your badness. It's an expression of caring for the other person. Be sure also to say what you plan to do differently from now on. If you have no idea why she's upset, it might help to ask, what can I do to make things better between us. Then listen to what she has to say and try not to make excuses. After you've heard and responded to her concerns, if there's something you'd like her to do differently, ask her directly. Don't expect her to read your mind. The most important thing to say to your friend is that she matters to you and you want to work things out. That's the key to resolving conflicts. If she won't listen to your words, it might help to write a note. Be sure to keep it positive and caring. This has been Kids Ask Dr. Friendtastic. You can learn even more about friendship through my funny and practical books for kids, Growing Friendships, A Kid's Guide to Making and Keeping Friends, and Growing Feelings, A Kid's Guide to Dealing with Emotions about friends and other kids. They're available through your library or wherever you buy books. Parents, check out my online workshops for kids at workshops.eileenkennedymore.com.